Hello, welcome to Jet Mathematics. I'm your host, Milton Ebiwari John. Today, we'll be looking at quadratic equations. In one of our former videos, we've done factorizing quadratic expressions. So you go back to that video and see how the quadratic expression is. Okay? For a quick one, we'll go straight in this video to solve quadratic equations. Alright, a quadratic equation or expression has a degree of 2. The highest power of the equation is 2. So we have an example here on the board. It says in this video we'll be doing solving quadratic equations. So the first question says solve s minus 2 s plus 7 equals to 0. So we say s minus 2 s plus 7 is equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation in which have been factorized into two linear factors. And these are the product of the factors. So for this equation to be equal to 0, it means either this linear factor is 0 or this other linear factor is 0. So if this is equals to 0, then it's either s minus 2 is equals to 0 or s plus 7 is equals to 0. For this product to be 0, it's either this is 0 or this is 0. So with that, we have that from there you can say s here is equals to 2 when you solve this linear equation, or x here is equals to minus 7 when you solve this linear equation. So these are the solution to this quadratic equation. These solutions are otherwise called the roots of the quadratic equation or the zeros of the quadratic equation. In our next video, we'll be looking at the factorization method for solving quadratic equations. But in this video, we are looking at a very simpler stage of it. So for example 2, we have a multiplied by 2a plus 3. So this is also a quadratic equation that we factorize into two linear factors, and this is the product of the two linear factors. So for this to be equals to 0, it means a is either equals to 0 or 2a plus 3 is equal to 0. So we say it's either a is equals to 0 or 2a plus 3 is equals to 0. And then we can continue by saying a is equals to 0, or solving this linear factor, we have 2a is equals to minus 3. And then divide it through on both sides by 2, we are going to say a is equals to minus 3 over 2. So these are the two zeros of this quadratic equation. Alright, remember, if you expand these equations, the degree of s will be 2, or the degree of the equation will be 2, will be raised to the power of 2. The variable a will be raised to the power of 2, the highest degree. Okay, so in the last example we have here, it says we are going to solve for m. I'm going to solve for m. So we have m minus 5 raised to power 2 is equals to 0. M minus 5 squared is equals to 0. This means we can write m minus 5 multiplied by m minus 5, since it's squared. Because you remember that 2 squared is the same thing as 2 times 2, 3 squared is the same thing as 3 times 3. So if this is true, then m minus 5 square will be m minus 5 times m minus 5. So this is the product of the two linear factors of this quadratic equation. So this implies we are going to have m minus 5 twice equal to 0. M minus 5 equals to 0 twice. I'm going to have it twice for this and for this. And so if solving this, you have m is equals to 5 twice. So you try this. Solve 2 plus s and 3 minus s. 2 plus s and 3 minus s equals to 0. So that's your exercise. Please, if you have any question, you can drop it at the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and follow this page. Thank you. Bye.